Good evening, beloved. Today I want to talk about a subject as old as time itself, yet still as mysterious as the depths of the ocean: how men fall in love. Love is not just an emotion, it's a journey, a transformation, a deep unraveling of the soul. It's not something that happens in a flash of fireworks, but through a process that reveals the truest parts of a man's heart. Let me tell you something about men. When it comes to love, the foundation of vulnerability is where everything begins. Men are often conditioned to be the protectors, the providers, and the problem solvers, roles that demand strength and resilience. From a young age, society teaches men to build walls, to guard their emotions, and to hold back tears, equating vulnerability with weakness. But true love demands something deeper. It requires a man to take off the armor he has worn for so long, to open the gates of his heart, and to let someone step into a place few have ever seen. Vulnerability is not about being soft, it's about being authentic. It's about showing the scars and admitting the fears. It's about saying, this is who I am, not just the polished version you see on the surface, but the raw, unfiltered me. For a man to fall in love, he has to feel safe enough to expose his imperfections and trust that he won't be judged, ridiculed, or rejected for them. This safety doesn't come from grand gestures or fleeting words. It comes from a consistent environment of acceptance and understanding. When a man senses that his vulnerability is met with compassion, he begins to feel a connection that goes beyond the physical or superficial. It's a connection that tells him, here is someone who doesn't just love the idea of me, but loves the reality of me. It's in this vulnerable space that love begins to take root. A man starts to believe that his emotions are not a burden and that his dreams, fears, and struggles are worth sharing. Vulnerability in this sense becomes the bridge that turns a guarded heart into an open one, creating a pathway for love to flow. Respect and admiration are the lifeblood of a man's emotional connection to love. They are not mere compliments or fleeting moments of praise. They are the deep, unshakable acknowledgement of who he is at his core. Respect tells a man, I see you not just for what you do, but for who you are. It validates his efforts, his struggles, and the essence of his being in a way that nothing else can. For men, respect is more than a polite courtesy. It is a profound affirmation of their worth. It is the assurance that their value isn't tied solely to their accomplishments or external success, but to the integrity and strength of their character. Admiration adds another dimension, breathing life into the parts of a man that often go unnoticed. It's the recognition of his resilience when life has tested him, the appreciation of his quiet sacrifices, and the belief in his potential to achieve greatness. Well, this respect and admiration act as mirrors, reflecting back to a man the best parts of himself. They remind him of his capacity to overcome, to create, and to lead with purpose. When a man feels truly respected, he doesn't just stand taller, he begins to dream bigger. He feels inspired to rise to the occasion, not out of obligation, but because someone sees in him the greatness he sometimes struggles to see in himself. It's not about perfection or idolization, it's about a sincere acknowledgement of his humanity. Respect doesn't diminish when he falls short or stumbles along the way. Instead, it provides the foundation of trust and encouragement that helps him get back up and keep moving forward. Admiration, similarly, doesn't depend on grand gestures or success stories. It thrives in the recognition of his effort, his values, and the way he carries himself through life. When a man experiences this kind of respect and admiration, it strengthens his emotional bond and deepens his connection. It shifts love from a fleeting emotion to a transformative force, anchoring his heart in a place where he feels valued, honored, and understood. Consistency is the bedrock upon which trust is built, And for men, trust is often the key that unlocks their capacity to love deeply. In a world full of uncertainties, where promises are made and broken with ease, consistency becomes a rare and precious gift. It's not about perfection or always getting everything right. It's about showing up time and time again in ways that reinforce stability, reliability, and care. For a man, consistency isn't just a pattern of behavior, it's a declaration of intent. It says, I'm here not just for the good days, but for the hard ones too. It's found in the steady rhythm of actions that align with words, the quiet dependability that creates a sense of safety in an unpredictable world. When a man observes consistency, it reassures him that he can place his trust in someone without fear of betrayal or disappointment. Consistency manifests in countless small moments, each of which carries weight. It's in the daily check-ins that show genuine care, the thoughtful follow-through on promises, and the unwavering presence during times of difficulty. But it's the reassurance that no matter how stormy the seas may become, the anchor will hold steady. These moments accumulate over time, creating a narrative of dependability that becomes an unshakable foundation for love. Men often associate consistency with loyalty, a value deeply embedded in their understanding of meaningful relationships. To a man, consistency says, I choose you and I will continue to choose you. It's not the grand gestures or occasional acts of affection that matter most. It's the enduring presence and commitment through the mundane and the extraordinary alike. It's knowing that the same energy given at the start of the connection will be sustained as the relationship matures. But consistency also provides clarity. It allows a man to see patterns, to understand intentions, and to build his emotional investment on solid ground. Inconsistent behavior breeds confusion and doubt, leaving him hesitant to open his heart fully. Conversely, consistent actions remove the barriers of uncertainty and pave the way for vulnerability and trust to flourish. Consistency doesn't just create trust, it nurtures growth. It allows a man to lean into love without fear, to embrace his emotions without holding back. It shows him that love isn't fleeting or conditional, it's a steady force that grows stronger with time. Through consistency, a man feels valued not just for the moments when he's at his best, but also for the times when he struggles, knowing that the commitment remains unshaken. In a world that often celebrates spontaneity and excitement, consistency may not always seem glamorous, but it holds a quiet power that cannot be overstated. It weaves itself into the fabric of daily life, creating a sense of security that allows love to deepen and endure. Consistency turns fleeting emotions into lasting connections, proving that love is not just a spark, but a flame that is carefully tended and steadfastly sustained. Purposeful connection is the kind of bond that transcends surface-level attraction and fleeting emotions. It is rooted in a shared vision, aligned values, and a mutual commitment to something greater than the individuals involved. For men, love often takes on its deepest and most profound form when they see a relationship as more than companionship. It becomes a partnership in purpose. This connection intertwines love with meaning, creating a foundation that is not only emotionally fulfilling, but also spiritually enriching. A man's sense of purpose is often tied to his identity, his dreams, and the legacy he wishes to leave behind. When he encounters someone who not only understands this purpose, but actively supports and complements it, a powerful connection begins to form. This isn't just about shared hobbies or interests, it's about a deeper alignment of goals, values, and aspirations. It's about finding someone who walks beside him not just as a partner in love, but as a co-creator in the journey of life. Purposeful connection requires more than just chemistry. It demands understanding and intentionality. It's built on the recognition of each other's dreams and the willingness to nurture them. It's the encouragement that propels a man forward when he faces obstacles and the gentle challenge that pushes him to grow into the best version of himself. This kind of connection isn't afraid to confront the hard truths or navigate the complexities of life. It thrives on the shared commitment to move forward together no matter the odds. Men often fall in love when they feel that their partner not only sees their potential, but is also invested in helping them achieve it. This doesn't mean fixing or changing them, but standing as a pillar of strength and encouragement. A purposeful connection celebrates individuality while fostering collaboration. It's about saying, I see where you're going, and I want to walk that path with you. In this way, love becomes a shared mission, a journey of building something meaningful together. At its core, purposeful connection is deeply intertwined with trust and respect. It acknowledges the weight of each other's dreams and handles them with care. It means being there to celebrate victories, no matter how small, and to provide solace in moments of failure. It's about creating a space where both individuals can thrive, not just as partners, but as individuals fulfilling their unique destinies. This connection is a powerful motivator, driving both people to work not only for their personal growth, but for the growth of the relationship and the shared life they are building. For men, purposeful connection often transforms the way they perceive love. It shifts from being an abstract feeling to a tangible, actionable bond. It's the realization that love is not a distraction from their purpose, but an enhancement of it, a source of strength, clarity, and focus. It turns the relationship into a partnership where both individuals contribute their strengths, balancing each other's weaknesses and amplifying each other's potential. This connection doesn't require constant perfection. It thrives on authenticity and mutual effort. It allows space for vulnerability, honesty, and growth while keeping both individuals anchored to their shared goals. It's the kind of bond that doesn't waver in the face of challenges because it's rooted in a shared vision that transcends temporary struggles. Purposeful connection is about building a life together that reflects the values and dreams both individuals hold dear, creating a love story that is not just about feelings, but about action, intention, and a shared legacy. Moments of emotional anchoring are the quiet yet profound experiences that root love deeply in a man's heart. They are the instances where emotions transcend words and a connection is forged that feels almost unbreakable. For men, these moments often occur unexpectedly, but they carry a weight that lingers, shaping the way they perceive and cherish the relationship. Emotional anchoring is not built on grand declarations or dramatic events. It is created in the small, meaningful interactions that touch the core of a man's being. These moments often happen when a man feels truly seen and understood. It might be as simple as a partner noticing his unspoken struggles and offering comfort without him needing to ask. It could be the way she listens intently when he speaks about his dreams, fears, or memories, making him feel that his words matter and his experiences are valued. These moments of deep empathy and understanding act as emotional anchors, reminding him that he is not alone in navigating life's complexities. Sometimes emotional anchoring occurs in the face of adversity. When a man is at his lowest, when life feels overwhelming, and he's tempted to retreat into himself, the unwavering presence of someone who genuinely cares becomes a source of profound stability. It's the gentle hand on his shoulder, the quiet reassurance, or the willingness to simply sit with him in silence that creates a sense of safety and connection. These acts of support become etched in his memory, reinforcing his trust and deepening his love. Emotional anchoring also emerges in moments of shared joy and laughter. It's in the effortless laughter over something mundane, the shared excitement over an achievement, or the way she lights up when he walks into the room. These moments of joy create positive associations, weaving a tapestry of happiness that strengthens the bond. Over time, these small but powerful experiences become touchstones that a man revisits consciously or unconsciously whenever he reflects on the depth of his feelings. There are also moments of vulnerability that act as anchors when a man feels safe enough to share the parts of himself he usually keeps hidden. It might be a confession of a past mistake, an admission of a current fear, or an acknowledgement of a personal dream he hasn't shared with anyone else. When these moments are met with kindness, understanding, and unwavering support, they solidify the connection. He realizes that he has found a space where he can be fully himself without fear of judgment or rejection. Physical expressions of affection also play a role in emotional anchoring. The warmth of a comforting hug after a long day, the gentle squeeze of a hand during a difficult moment, or even a simple look that communicates a world of understanding can leave a lasting impression. These gestures speak volumes, conveying love and support in ways that words sometimes cannot. They become symbols of the bond, silently affirming the depth of connection. Over time, these moments accumulate, forming a foundation of emotional security and intimacy. Each anchored moment becomes a thread in the fabric of love, binding two hearts together in a way that feels both powerful and unshakable. They remind a man not only of the strength of the relationship, but also of its meaning and significance in his life. Emotional anchoring turns fleeting feelings into enduring commitments, grounding love in a series of shared experiences that continue to resonate long after the moments themselves have passed. In understanding how men fall in love, we see that love is not a singular event, but a journey woven through vulnerability, respect, consistency, purpose, and shared moments that anchor the heart. It begins with a willingness to let down walls, to embrace authenticity, and to trust that love offers safety amidst life's uncertainties. It deepens when respect validates his worth, consistency reinforces trust, and a shared purpose gives the relationship meaning beyond the present. Love grows in the quiet, unspoken moments where hearts connect, where actions match intentions, and where two individuals choose to build something lasting together. For men, love isn't just about feelings, it's about finding someone who becomes a partner in purpose and a constant in life's highs and lows. Through these elements, love becomes not just an emotion, but a transformative force that shapes who they are and who they aspire to be.